Most people nowadays like to avoid leaks and spoilers for new games. And with Pokemon Sword and Shield, if you've made it up to this point, congratulations! It's not often that the entire Pokedex gets leaked a week before a new Pokemon game's release. Actually, scratch that. Just another day for the Pokemon Company, really. But aside from the usual seasonal leaks before a new game, most of the blurry screenshots that get passed around on the internet are completely fake, with the occasional believable Fakemon to... were you even trying? But in the mix of all the fan art and rumors, there existed a leak so outrageous with information that there was no way it could have been real. But it was. And seemingly, nobody seemed to notice. This is the forgotten Pokemon Sword and Shield leak, which could have spoiled the entire game. February 27th, 2019. The hype is at an all-time high as we've finally gotten our first looks at the Galar region, the titles of the new games, and even the first looks at the starter Pokemon. You got a Rabbit, Donkey Kong, and the blue guy. But that was basically it for new content. Most of the game was still a complete mystery, leaving open room for everyone's favorite thing to do that starts with the letter S. Probably not what you're thinking, but I digress. Speculation about the game's new mechanics, final evolutions, evil team, and all that stuff quickly began, as it tends to do on the internet. There were many concepts going around, with a lot concurrently stating that armored evolutions would be in the game, as the new main gimmick, aligning with the whole Sword and Shield motif, and that Charizard will be one of the first revealed Pokemon with one of these forms. And later, a trademark filed by Nintendo and Game Freak for Armored Mewtwo seemed to confirm this leak, and everyone started freaking out. Especially because the same leak correctly guessed that the region would be based in Great Britain/Europe. So it started to gather a lot of credence. But around the same time, another lesser known leak conflicting with every major point from the popular armored Pokemon leak surfaced on /V. And well, I'll just go ahead and read the first line to you. Your rival is named Hop, but you will also be facing off against Bede and Marnie. These three names, which this leak begins with, are all correct, and were confirmed in the Pokemon Direct, which aired 1 month later in June. This leak goes far deeper than anyone could have imagined, and had so much content that at first, it probably would have looked fake to anyone. However, everything that this leaker claimed is true, with some of this content not even being revealed or confirmed until the game's Pokedex leaked just about a week ago. The rest of this incredibly long leak reads as follows. Team Yell is the gang in this game, who are well-meaning fans of Marnie causing trouble. To become part of the gym challenge, you will have to get an endorsement. Bede gets an endorsement from Chairman Rose and his secretary Oleana. Eternatus is the evil legendary. The other legendary will be a wolf, who will either have a shield mane or hold a sword like a great wolf Sif. Don't recall its name. Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing are the new dynamics that will supersize Pokemon in specific areas. Gigantamaxing is different from Dynamax as it changes what the Pokemon looks like. Meowth looks like Longcat. Lapras gets layers like musical bars to its shells and musical notes. Pikachu looks like Retro Fat Pikachu. Sonia is Leon's former rival who is researching the Dynamax phenomenon at the behest of her grandmother and professor of the game. Some Pokemon like Farfetch'd will get regional evolutions like Sirfetch'd. Meowth looks like a spiky ball of gray fur. Squirtle and Greendon, if I recall correctly, are Chipmunk Pokemon who will hide in berry trees and attack randomly if you shake for too many berries. If they attack, you lose half of the berries that you dropped. The fourth gym in the game is the first Fairy-type gym, led by an actress named Opal. Milo, Nessa, and Kabu are the first ones. Before fighting the gym leaders, you have to complete the gym challenges. Milo has you herding sheep Pokemon named Wooloo, but Pamper, I can probably guess the leaker meant Yamper here, the electric Corgi Pokemon will startle them and send them rolling elsewhere. Nessa has you running through a maze where the water blocks the way. Kabu requires you to catch Pokemon and get 5 points, but you have to be in a party battle with another trainer who's also trying to catch it. More to come. And it continues that, while there is a transit system, you'll have to go through the wild area at times, an open world biome that has a weather system and little pockets where wild Pokemon Dynamax and have to be beaten for a person raid. You will randomly see nearby players and interact with them to get their league cards and items. Camping is how you play with Pokemon now. You'll get 2 toys, a feather toy and a toy Pokeball, which can raise friendship. You can make curry, which will raise the stats and friendliness. Pokemon will not walk beside you in the overall map. Scorbunny will have fighting moves, but is pure fighter. But I can probably guess the leaker meant pure fire type as well, as that probably wouldn't make any sense for the final evolution of the fire starter to just ditch the fire mechanic altogether. It becomes a Raboot, but I don't remember the final evolution, except that it looks like a fighter, and that it looks humanoid. Sobble becomes Sizzle and then Inteleon, a chameleon with a spy theme. Grookey will end up as a giant gorilla that beats a wood drum to attack. There's a lot I'm missing, but I wasn't planning on leaking until now. I'm angry and upset, and while I liked what I saw, I didn't get too far. The best Pokemon so far is the blue seagull, who when it dives, either gets a Barracuda in its mouth or a Pikachu, which it launches at the enemy. While the leaker has stayed anonymous for the obvious reasons of Nintendo's ninjas, because of the timing of this leak, it really brings into question just who this person was. At first, you might have thought it was just someone who worked on producing the upcoming Direct, as it would have been a really easy way for someone to just get a sneak peek on the upcoming games and look like a complete mastermind, when it's exactly right. But the problem with this theory is that the leak contained information from the literal end of the game, and that still hasn't even been officially revealed as of the time I'm writing this video. This had to be someone on the inside, and someone who I can only speculate either really didn't like the Dexit, or was directly involved with the development of the game itself in one way or another. But because of the nature of anonymity, the truth behind this leaker is something that will most likely remain a mystery. Either way, a leak this massive would always sound too good to be true, especially months after a game's reveal, and to many, it did sound too good to be true, until finally it was proven to be the truth. Of course, 99% of leaks are fake garbage, but because of them, most of us will be completely blind to the 1% that aren't. So it kinda makes you wonder, what is the next leak that will be real? Or rather, has it already happened? This has been the Many Myths of Gaming. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, that's all for the video today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure you drop a like down below and tell me what you think. Or you could always leave a comment and tell me what you want to see for the next episode in this series, or for other content on my channel. And as always, for more videos like this one every single week, don't forget to smash that squishy red subscribe button for more. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll be back in a flash.